Brunch. That's how we say brunch.
Here's to the ladies who say basic with their lunch. Be a queen.
Be a boss.
Ladies who brunch and pop it off.
Hey, we pop and pop it off. We pop.
All right. The episode's about to start.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ladies Who Brunch. I am Mimosa.
What's good, everybody? This is Skittles, and today we have a bad bitch in our presence. She is an actress. She is a comedian. She is a Renaissance woman because she does it all. I actually met Black Rose a couple of years back at a YouTube Black event, I remember, and it was just mad dope to just like meet you, and then like, because I met you and then I saw your content and I realized like all of the videos that I had actually seen you in. One of my favorite videos is you trying to get your boyfriend's phone open from his like fucking his Face ID. But yes, anyway, an actress, a comedian, a Renaissance woman, she does it all. Black Rose, who the fuck are you?
What is up, y'all? Oh my god, I am so happy, number one, to be here finally.
Yeah.
Like the ladies who brunch, okay? Like, no, for real. Like, I'm gonna have a blast. I'm ready to brunch. I got my Casamigos with honey here, and you know, a little herbal essence for me later. But who am I? Oh my god, that's always such a weird question, right?
Yes.
I am a woman first, a mother, a friend, hija de Dios.
Amén.
You know, and then after that, I'm someone who loves the arts a lot, like every part of it. So I've always been into theater, music, acting, writing. And then as I got older, finding my voice and standing up for things that, you know, other people might find that, you know, a little weird or off or taboo or, you know, so much things. Like, for example, I smoke weed and I'm an activist for weed.
Yes.
So, you know, what have I grown to be now? Just a woman that's still healing, growing, and wants to like share my light with everybody, with every part of my journey.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I feel like you do such a beautiful job of that. You know, I've always, and when I met you, I told you this, I was like, I always appreciate your posts, not just because they're funny as fuck most times, but because I think that it's nice to wake up in the morning and know that there's another woman in the world who's having a very dirty thought, right? Or a woman who's just like out here letting motherfuckers know I see you and how your energy is trying to interfere with me and I'm not having that shit, right? And so it's so refreshing that at all hours of the day, at any moment in time, you can sort of go to your page and see, you know, in your words, you're a Renaissance woman, right? Somebody who is just living their life on their terms and is seemingly very grounded in who they are, you know, and works very hard and is very honest and transparent about what that journey is for them. So I've always admired that about you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and I also used to live for during like height of pandemic times when you would mimic Britney's dancing videos.
Oh my god, I felt like she started the next level of my weight loss journey. I love her. It's Britney, bitch, and she's free now.
Yes, free Britney. She's freed. Fuck out of here.
The music and dance is just music, dance feels so good, and like when you're free and you let that go and you stop fucking worrying about what the fuck you look like, what people might think, and you're just this energy, like it grows, and I love Britney.
Yes.
I'd love to hear a bit, Rose, about just sort of your journey into this space that you occupy, or the spaces that you occupy. Oftentimes I feel like people find people on Instagram first, but Instagram isn't necessarily the first place that those people have been entering the different fields that they're in. So I'd love to hear about your journey.
Started in fucking MySpace, B.
Yes, come on, MySpace.
No, wait, we could take it back. No, AIM, I was too shy to like talk or do too much in the AIM chats. But like growing up, I've always been, like I said, interested in the arts. Like, you know, it's just small parts of my life have helped me get to where I'm at now. Did I ever think that this is what I want to do? No, like I just, like the more you find yourself, the more you get to express yourself, the more you see why I was in band class when I was in junior high school, or in elementary, or choir, or I used to play the tin whistle.
Oh, wow.
It's not a big deal, but it's something,
I love that.
But like music has always been a part of me, and theater as well. I've always liked acting. I grew up as an MTV kid in a Spanish household. My mom had me when she was 40, so I was the only one born here in the United States. So I saw entertainment in TV, and we used to have mad shows. I used to want to be in all them shows, Kids Incorporated. I wanted to be in all the sitcoms. I used to just love it, like seeing this family. And where does that come from? Maybe not having a complete family. So I was like trying to watch a complete family online and just keep thinking of like, I want to write a sitcom, or I want to act in, I want to be able to do so many things in it since young. I always know that that's a passion of mine. And then as I started expressing myself, I think people found me funny. I never noticed that I was funny. Like I just used to say shit. I guess growing up a tomboy, like you kind of just say stupid shit, and
yeah, you just have
all of a sudden now I'm a comedian too. It's been a journey.
I love that. How did you get involved? Like, because I know that we've definitely seen you also involved with like Rachel La Loca and like the Hilarious shows and all that stuff. How did that come about?
Yes. Oh my God. I remember that I used to see Rachel like just on Instagram, right? And it's like she's una que nos está representando, right? I was like, I love her. Oh my God, she's Dominican and Jewish, and she's funny as hell, and like she has a little bit of a dark humor, which I love because I love dark humor and adult humor. Like to see a woman out there not only putting in the work but also finally being recognized, someone that is in our circle, but I didn't know her yet. And then one day she invited me to be part of the Hilarious. We met a few times before that, and got to like, she's like, oh my God, you're so cool. And I'm like, you're so cool. I'm like, where you been all my life? I'm like, I've been here. And to make me part of the Hilarious Bones, was like a big deal. Like I loved it, and like doing sketches with all group of women is so dope because it's so different from what I was doing, working with mostly guys, and me being maybe just one of the girls. It's a totally different dynamic.
So when you go out to brunch with the girls, what is your favorite brunch plate? What is your go-to brunch plate?
I've been wanting a little bit of everything because I'm gonna want some of the waffle. And maybe some, a little omelet. But then I'm gonna want like some of that pepper steak and then a little bit of that pasta. Like, by the time
hey girl. Hey girl.
Pepper steak.
Ooh, that was like didn't like Tosca's used to do a really good brunch buffet?
Yeah, you can always grab a little bit of everything. It was great. It was great.
I love to hear that you're like, oh, I want a waffle, but I also want an omelet, because I'm definitely that person that will go to a diner and get like a waffle, but instead of getting like the eggs and the bacon, I'll get like an omelet.
Yeah.
Like, and a side of bacon.
A little bit of everything. Throw a little bit of fruit on top of that shit too.
Right.
So what's your favorite brunch bebida?
The mimosas is always pretty good.
Yes. Classic.
You just gotta like pace yourself, right? Because at first, uno está de que, ay, pero que they haven't even given us the refill. They haven't even given us the refill. You got like 2 hours to drink, and you're not even noticing that the food ain't even here yet, and you guzzling. Also, eat this food. By the time you get out of there, you turn ready to suck somebody's dick when you get home.
Always ready to suck somebody's dick. Like it's always some energy. Like mimosas bring out the dirty. Like I'm a slut. Like you wanna see.
Like it's time to show you what I'm made of. Let me show you what this throat does. You wanna feel my throat?
Right. It's like the achievements.
And want to feel the Kegels in my throat?
Throat Kegels.
Come on, throat Kegels.
And let me tell you, that Casamigos is just as dangerous because that Casamigos they're opening portals and holes that are forbidden places and lands on.
You know what does that? Dulce. Dulce brings out.
I actually have never tried Douce.
Ooh,
Actually never had Douce.
you should try it. It's definitely not. Now I understand why Sasha Fierce came out. The Dulce, if I do say so myself, brings out that fire energy.
And you know what? And I honestly, like, I think that part of brunch for me is like the way I show up to brunch depends on like what I have on the back end. So if I don't have a dick appointment, I really try not to get too messy because then I start dick hunting, right?
Yeah.
Hunter is not, my shot is not the best. Like, I'm looking for stuff. I'm digging in old fucking skeletons.
Are you sending the ex a text?
Yeah, those girl. You gotta take my phone away, is what it is. You know what I mean? And if I'm lucky, I drink enough that I get a little nauseous, and then I have this bad habit of like puking, but then falling asleep like on the toilet, like just like. So usually the universe just gets me drinking enough where it's like, let's skip the part where you go back to the toxic dick.
That's why you gotta try to eat something before you get there. I don't care if it's a tostada. Go get you a cup of coffee real quick and a tostada.
Yes.
Because them mimosas be hitting.
The way I've walked into my bodegas drunk asking for butter rolls, I feel like they know every time I ask for a butter rolls because I'm fucking drunk. I probably stink of the alcohol too. I'd be like, can I get a butter roll?
Like, I need to soak it up. I need bread to soak this up.
Wait, before I pass the fuck out. Like, I've woken up with bread like this. Bad. So, Rose, tell us, what was it like going out to eat when you were a kid?
Damn, I don't remember us going out to eat much. You know what I used to like? It's gonna sound mad funny. When my aunt used to take me to the Wendy's on 168 back in the days when they were fast.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the days when they were fast.
Yeah. Yo, yeah. Absolutely.
Wendy's was different because McDonald's was something like I ain't going to McDonald's most of the time. I grew up on 137, so we had McDonald's not only on 125th, but we had it on 145th. But when we went up more towards the heights, Wendy's was different. It was different.
I love Wendy's.
I want Wendy fries right now. She's talking about best fries, but I love their fries for some reason.
And then here's the thing. I feel like if you had to ask me about like my favorite takeout chain, like if we're talking McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's burgers, I fuck with Wendy's more than over Burger King and McDonald's. I definitely say
right? That. They're pretty good.
Yeah. And then the chili, you got to get the chili.
With the fries and then you dip it in?
Nah, because you know what it is? Because they had a baked potato too, you felt like you were at a more sophisticated chain. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yes.
Frosty though, what crap did they add? Frosty.
And honestly, too, like I feel like they were superior in the fact that they were seasoning their chicken nuggets. They were always seasoning.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they seasoned the nuggets and the batter.
Yeah.
And the salads just like hit different. Like the salads
really those McDonald's salads do not hit. Failed in that category for me. Yeah,
absolutely. Memory. That's I remember my aunt every time she had a doctor's appointment porque yo nací aquí, so yo hablaba inglés, so ellos me llevaban a mí. Mm-hmm. And my prize was Wendy's at the end. Humble beginnings, y'all.
Yes, I love that. I absolutely love that. And so now tell us, what is your favorite bochinche topic to discuss over a meal?
I always want to know, like I'm the funny one to be like, did you get dick? Like, how you been? Are you happy?
Yes.
Like, I don't care how thick it is. I don't dig that deep into people's life, but I'm like, yo, you got some dick in your life? You good? Like, somebody making you happy?
Yes. Yeah. I think it's important to check up on that because sometimes people, no shade, like, I really deeply respect people who don't seek sex or look to sexuality as something that grounds them or refocuses them. I think that's beautiful that there are people who have that experience. Mm-hmm. I'm very much on the opposite side of the spectrum, though, where I very much rely sometimes on sexual energy, but like healthy sexual energy. And it took a lot of dick
nothing crazy. There's different spectrums.
Right,
So,
right. Like I've now learned
Yeah.
that there's exactly that. There's like a dick pyramid of like what is the most ideal dick, and then dick
and that's like best friend talk. That's not like for everybody. It's not like, you know, like if you're having brunch with a whole bunch of like people that you don't really know, then you know, you just say
So
something.
I have been that bitch who's been at the table, and because if I'm talking about my sexual experiences and people are looking, I'll be like, "What have you ever?"
Include them.
Like I include people, and I'll be like, "No, I totally." And like I said, I even give my disclaimer now. I respect people who don't lean into sexual experiences.
Me too. Just don't judge me.
But yeah, but like it's a part of my life, and so I'm certainly going to talk about it. So yeah, I agree.
It's always funny. I feel like my brain, I don't know what it is. It's just like I always go to adult humor in my head for something, or a little bit of dark humor. It's just funny to me. Even like the things that I have posted online, like it's shit that we think of. Everybody thinks of these things. It's not just men that wake up thinking like this. Women think about it too. Like, how else would the men know what they're going through if they're not going through with it with someone that they're sexual with? So we're both thinking the same shit. I'm just vocal about it. Does that mean that I'm like dicking niggas down left and right? No, but it's just.
And if you were, that's nobody's business. And do your thing.
Yeah, look at y'all. Y'all are jumping into the plate of the day. Y'all are ready to tear this topic apart. But now let's move into our cheers to the lady who section, where we shout out dope people doing dope shit.